Welcome everybody to Picks on the Bluff. I'm your host, Curse Mark Reed, and well, it's college week 5. We still have a tie for first. I think if you please like us on the Facebook if you haven't. I know I do this every week, but please like us on the Facebook. You'll be kept up to date when the show comes out and the standings after the Monday night game of the NFL. First up, this is the NCAA video. So the standings are as followed. We still have a tie for first with Matt Miller and Sam Sprout with 112, followed by a close third place Annette Todd at 111. Fourth place John Todd with 109. I am fifth with 107, and last place is Bobby Sprout with 104. So it's still a close game so far. I mean, we're only we're in week 5, so a good close race. What else can you say? So last week, I don't keep up with what my record was last week. I do in NFL if you watch those videos, but let's go ahead and get to the picks for this week. I'm kind of short on time, but I'll try to lengthen the video if we don't have many picks for this week. Alright, so the first game on our list, the number 21 Ole Miss comes into Tuscaloosa to face number 1 Alabama. Now Alabama last week had trouble with Colorado State. First half, their offense only had 1 touchdown. It was a 17-6 first half, with special teams scoring 1 touchdown. I don't think Alabama. I think Alabama's coach, Nick Saban, will get on their butts. And I don't think they'll have any trouble with Ole Miss. If they do, they'll still get out with a win. So next up, we have California going into number 2 Oregon. Here I'm looking for an upset. Well, I'm not picking the upset, but I really want Oregon to lose. But I'm going to pick Oregon because I don't think California can handle them. Next up, a crucial ACC matchup. Wake Forest comes into Death Valley to face number 3 Clemson. Clemson had troubles last Thursday night with NC State, but we had extra time to prepare for this week. I think this week's homecoming for Clemson. So look for a Clemson win here. Next up, the big game of the week. Well, one of the 2 big games of the week. Number 23 Wisconsin at number 4 Ohio State. One of the top 25 matchups. I'm going to go ahead and pick the upset here. I need to get some wins over everybody. Everybody else has picked Ohio State, so I'm going to pick Wisconsin. Braxton Miller is coming back. We'll have to see what happens with him. Maybe they'll bench him. But my dog is whining. But maybe he'll screw up as he saw that the backup has been playing better than him. But then again, Ohio State hasn't been playing anybody to seal their number 4 seed right now. So I'm going to pick Wisconsin here. Number 5 Stanford, who put the whipping on number 23 Arizona State last week at Washington State. It should be an easy pick here. I like Stanford to win this one. Hopefully we won't have a North Dakota State here. And the other big game of the week, the college game day location. Number 6 LSU comes into Athens to play number 9 Georgia. What can you say? This is going to be a big game. It's going to be on CBS 3:30, either 3:30 or 4:30. I'm not quite sure. LSU has been playing well. They killed Auburn last week. Georgia, they had trouble with North Texas last week, so it's going to be close. But I'm going to pick another upset here. Going to go with Georgia. Hopefully they'll learn from their mistakes against North Texas Matthew Stafford, whatever you want to call him, he'll have a big game and lead Georgia to a victory. Alright, ACC matchup here. Number 8 Florida State at Boston College. I don't think Boston College can match up with Florida State. They won't have the defense to stop that quarterback. Florida State will win easily. SEC matchup again. Number 10 Texas A&M at Arkansas. I can't remember if Arkansas lost. Yes, Arkansas lost. They gave the game away. They gave it to Rutgers at the end. Oh my gosh, that was one of the games I couldn't believe Arkansas lost. But then they're gonna lose again this week because they're not gonna be able, if they couldn't stop Rutgers from coming back and winning in the fourth quarter, they're not gonna stop Johnny Manziel 4 quarters. So going to be looking for a Texas A&M victory here. Number 11 Oklahoma State at West Virginia. West Virginia, didn't they play Maryland last week and Maryland beat them bad? Yeah, I think that was it. I'm getting confused, but pretty much Oklahoma State's going to win this one easy. Number 12 South Carolina at UCF, University of Central Florida. Like I say before, this is a cupcake match. If I had to say who wins, and you haven't figured it out yet, go check yourself out. South Carolina's going to win big. Another top 25 matchup. Number 14 Oklahoma at number 22 Notre Dame. I think this is finally the last straw for Notre Dame to be in the top 25. Oklahoma is going to knock them out. Oklahoma wins. Number 15 Miami of Florida at South Florida. Another in-state game here for Miami. I think Miami gets the victory. I don't think the Bulls are going to run over the Hurricanes. Arizona at number 16 Washington. I hadn't seen Arizona much this year, so I think Washington will get the victory. And here's a good matchup to see how Florida is going to finish, how Florida is going to go on from the year. It's number 20 Florida at Kentucky. If you didn't see, Driscoll, their starting quarterback, got injured against Tennessee. He's out for the season. And now, I don't know the backup's name, but he's going to be playing for the rest of the season, obviously, unless he gets hurt. But it looked to me like from the rest of that game, Florida's offense was 20 times better than it was with Driscoll. You get a running quarterback, you get a running back who can. I said running back, didn't I? You get a running quarterback who can also throw the ball. You're golden. Florida's already lost once, and they got tough games down the line, but they're gonna win this one. But they have a better chance of winning the later games down the road now than they did at the beginning of the season. Driscoll was just holding them back. This new quarterback, he'll make this team better. So let's get to the next one. The last top 25 game, number 25 Fresno State at a winless Hawaii, and this game is going to be on Sunday, I guess because it's in Hawaii. But Hawaii hadn't won, and Fresno State just getting in the top 25. I think Fresno State will win and stay in the top 25 for a week. Alright, to our the quick picks, the rest of the ACC SEC matchups. First off, tonight, Thursday night, Virginia Tech and Georgia Tech. This is a tough choice for me. You got Virginia Tech, who hasn't really played anybody since Alabama, who they lost to, and Georgia Tech, who got lucky and won against North Carolina last week. It was tough, but I'm going to go with Georgia Tech just to see if Georgia Tech can win again. I guess it's just me favoring that side of the ACC. Next up, we have East Carolina at North Carolina. North Carolina shouldn't have lost. I did pick against them last week, but they really shouldn't have lost. But I'm going to pick North Carolina in this one. Virginia at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has been running over everybody, and I don't think this will be any different. Pittsburgh wins. Troy at Duke. I think the Blue Devils are going to get this win. They did have a 40-point game against Pittsburgh. 50-point game, because that game came down to the wire. But the TV station that had it on here changed over to the Florida-Tennessee game when it looked like Pittsburgh was just going to roll with it, and it turned out Duke came in within 3. I was like, what can you do? What can you do? Finally, the last ACC game, Central Michigan at North Carolina State. Got to go with North Carolina State, showing how good they played against Clemson, and really Central Michigan, another cupcake for them. But then again, they played a cupcake in Richmond and almost lost to Richmond. But okay, that's whatever. South Alabama at Tennessee. Tennessee played well against Florida. Gonna go with Tennessee. Arkansas State at Missouri. Liking Missouri in this one. I think Missouri's undefeated right now. Nobody's looking at them. Oh well. And finally, our last game, UAB Vanderbilt. I like Vanderbilt in this one. Nothing really to say. I hadn't seen UAB, but I like Vanderbilt in this one. So that's it for picks on the Bluff NCAA Week 5. Stay tuned for NCAA, Week 6 next week, but stay tuned for NFL Week 4 coming up later. So this is Curse Mike Reed signing out. Have a good day.